Hello, good evening and welcome day 3. It's going to be another very good encounter and we are all set to have a look at this game as well between Challengers and Phantom. We'll first have to look at the surface, how it's going to play. So just the right time to go and look at the pitch report, Shelzer alongside the 22 yards.
Good evening and welcome to Missile Cricket Ground, Doha, Qatar once again for a fantastic day of cricket. Third day of QCA Ramzan Cup 2023. It's pretty windy out here, beautiful weather in Masai today as well as we have seen yesterday. Last 2 days have produced an excess of 150 runs who batted first. Have a look at the pitch again, once again here. It looks fantastic with the same crack what we have seen in the first day. The surface creates a lot of bounce for the pace bowler as well as for the slow bowlers. But the team batted first have produced plenty of runs, as I mentioned, more than 150. It's predominantly because of the surface looks really good, better and better when the tournament progresses on. So we can expect more runs. I wonder if the team captain who wins the toss is going to choose to bat first again here.
Right, so we're all set for the toss as well. Now the two captains will be in the center with Shelzer, and let's see what they decide to do on the surface at the Masjid Cricket Ground.
Fantastic weather once again in this ground. Its wind is blowing in different directions. Day number 3 of QCA Ramzan Cup 2023 comes to the business and two teams have already qualified and we have two more teams to battle against each other. We have the captain of Challengers, Adil, captain of Phantom, Mr. Sadat, right here, alongside with Mr. Prasanna, our match manager. All set for the tossing ceremony. Who is going to spin the coin? Yes, the Challengers captain Adil is going to spin the coin. Yes, gentlemen, let's go for the tails is the call. Tail it is. So, Phantom captain Sadat, you have won the toss. What would you like to choose?
We are going to bat. Bat first.
Any particular reason?
It seems to be, the giving target is. Hi.
No worries. You're going to bat first. Challengers captain Adil, you lost the toss. The opposition. What we have seen in the last 2 days, team had won the toss and elected to bat first. They have got excess of 150 runs. A beautiful pitch here in Masad Cricket Ground.
Unfortunately, we lost the toss, but I'm hopeful our team will cover up and, we will play well. I'm confident and I have faith in my team. Inshallah.
What is the kind of score you're going to restrict or planning to restrict the opposition team when they are batting first?
We will try our best to restrict as low as we can.
Have a very good one. Enjoy the rest of the evening and good luck to both captains. News from the center is Phantom captain Sadat had won the toss and he elected to bat first. We'll be back very soon with the very first ball.
Alright, so we're all set for this encounter as well. Phantom CC winning the toss and electing to bat first. It's the QCA Cup Domestic T20 Day 3. Remember, these are the Super 16 knockout games. The team that goes on to win this encounter will progress and the team that loses will have to bow out of the competition. We are having double-header nights here at the Masjid Stadium. We'll take a look at the playing 11 as well. Phantom CC, Sadat the captain, Ashik Ali, Akshay Kesi, Gulam Dastagir, Rais, Kurichilikandi, Shahzeb Afridi, Mohammad Fahmiz, BK, Nazim, Yeshwant, Firoz Ahmed and Vivek Karodan. It's a strong lineup they played last time as well. Challengers CC, Bilal Durrani, Mohammad Shoaib, Malik Awan, Mohammad Asif, Sami Nazir, Ataur Rahman, Rafkat Khan, Irfan Hussain, Iqtidar Khan, Adil Awan and Raja Ali. We've seen some wonderful encounters taking place in the last few days. In fact, it was teams that got the runs on the board up front that managed to go out there and prevail in these contests against each other. So it's day 3. It's the QCA Ramadan Cup 2023. A wonderful initiative here by the Qatar Cricket Association. will be starting soon in a very short time as the captains and the players and the batters come out to bat as well in this very important encounter. Remember, we have another match lined up as well. That is the Pro League T20. Some of the best cricketers in Qatar will be taking on each other. But for the moment, all eyes will be on Phantom Doha versus Challengers Cricket Club. This is taking place at the Masjid Cricket Ground here in Doha. And it's going to be a very good and intriguing contest between the teams and players. Well, just the right time to also introduce and welcome my co-commentator this evening, who's been doing the hard yards in the middle, be it the toss or be it the pitch report. Shelza has been kept busy at this venue. Shelza, very good evening. Wonderful having you here.
Mikhail, it's the third day of this tournament, QCA Cup Domestic T20. Comes to the business end at Masjid Cricket Ground, Doha, Qatar. And today we have two big teams facing each other, challenges against another very good team, Phantom. Would be starting their game 5 minutes from now, 6:30 p.m. sharp is where we have to start the proceedings from here in Masjid Cricket Ground. Has been fantastic last 2 days of cricketing action. The captains who had won the toss elected to bat first today as well during the tossing ceremony. We'll have a tossing ceremony soon here. Also the pitch report. It's all over. So as we know, this tossing ceremony, we just had the toss. The captain who won the toss from Phantom, he had elected to bat first against challenges. I've seen the last 2 days a team batting first had scored an excess of 150 runs. I've seen some very good batting in the middle order. Even the frontline batters have shown real characters when they came out to bat. As today we saw 10 overs without losing any wickets. Team batted first. The opening batters were moving very smoothly against Tusker. The Gladiators had won the toss last night. Today we have a very new game, Phantom challenges. Earlier Phantom captain had won the toss and elected to bat first. We'll be starting the match soon. It's coming right here live from Masjid Cricket Ground, Doha, Qatar. So once again, if you look at the pitch, it was favouring not only the batters, even the slow medium paces were creating a lot of bounce and this very good surface. We're making use of the surface. Power play caused not too many runs in the last 2 days. I have to wait and see. And the weather looks fabulous. It's a fantastic atmosphere here in Masjid Cricket Ground. The wind is blowing towards the mid wicket again. It's pretty windy and cold. 18 to 19 degrees Celsius temperature in Doha, Qatar. And the players will definitely enjoy the weather as well. All set to go. A few minutes from now, we'll have the first ball. The opening batters of Phantom is getting ready to walk into the middle. Challengers Cricket Club is going to field first. A 20 overs match. We'll be back very, very soon with the first ball. Good evening and welcome once again everybody to Nizad Cricket Ground, Doha, Qatar. Getting ready for another T20 cricket match, day number 3. Super 16 knockout QCA Cup 2023 comes to the business end, where we'll have one team to win from this contest. We'll get into the next stage. We already had 2 teams qualified from the last 2 matches played in the same ground. 2 umpires, Mr. Srilesh and Mr. Furqan, is going to control this game. And 2 opening batters from Fanta. Shazib and Yaswant is getting ready and to start the bowling for the fielding team challenges. It's going to be Sami to take the first ball. All set to go. 20 overs match. First ball. Straight away, a little bit of movement, and that was a drop. It was almost carried to the keeper's gloves. It's a fantastic first delivery from Sami. Beautiful movement, swinging away from the right-hand batter, created that shaping up really well up front. So look at that outswing. It carried as a drop catch. It should have been caught. Two opening batters, Shazib and Yaswant, to start the proceedings. Another one lifted that in the air. A chance to go all the way. I reckon it's one bounce waiting for the umpire's call. It's a beautiful looking shot up front. They had plenty of time. It's a maximum to start the first 6 of the evening. Pull shot. Look at the timing. Use the pace of the bowler. As never, it's a big ground and the wind is blowing to the same direction. Gorgeous looking shot from Shazib. Got a little bit width, bat went for that huge shot. 6 runs on the board straight away with that massive hit. On this occasion, he wanted to go for an expensive drive towards the offside. It's completely beaten. That's all happening here in Nizad Cricket Ground. 2 very strong teams out of 64 teams registered. We have the best 16 teams have come to this business end of this tournament. QCA Cup 2023, the match between Challengers and Phantom CC. Earlier, Phantom CC team captain had won the toss, selected to bat first. Another one swinging away from the right hand. A little bit of movement again. The first one he created a drop catch, and after that it was punished towards that long on region for a beautiful 6. And on this occasion, it's a good comeback by Sami. Having seen the tossing ceremony, the captain who won the toss and straight away decided to go for batting first. That's what we have seen the last game as well. Team batted first. It's got an excess of 150 runs in the same pitch. Another one swing and a miss, and it's a good comeback after being punished for a massive 6 from Shazib. Sami kept the line length pretty much outside the off stump and is right on the money. Another one goes outside the off stump. It's been very good last 3 deliveries. After being punished for that 6, it's a very good comeback by the bowler Sami. After the completion of the first over at 6 without losing any wicket. moving on to the second over. Straight away up in the air. And ball slow down again. As we know, this ground, once it is touch the ground, it's going to slow down. It's not a quick lightning outfield here in Missile Cricket Ground. It's pretty windy out there, cold weather, and the players will definitely enjoy this one. Raja into the attack after 1.18 runs on the board. Phantom Cricket Club, Phantom CC into his pad to the square leg region. He'll sneak a single on this occasion. Once again, the captain who won the toss earlier from Phantom CC straight away had no hesitation to choose the bat first, considering the fact that seen the last two matches, team who won the toss selected to bat had good runs on the board. Square leg region once again. You'll find the fielder there. And to his pads is away from the legs. It has to be a wide. 10 runs on the board. The match started exactly at sharp 6:30 p.m. in Qatar at the Missile Cricket Ground. The third day of Super 16 Knockout QCA Cup 2023 comes to the business end where 16 teams are up in the air. Through the gap, it was in there for a long time, and finally the gap as well. It's a good looking boundary. To the covers is played really well. Shazeb 11 from 8 with that glorious is cleared that in circle, 30-yard circle cleverly. He knows this power play for the first 6 overs, making complete use of it. On this occasion, up in the air again, failed it underneath. It's a very good effort. Never easy under the lights. It was in the air for a long time. Just not able to grab it. Last second slipping away from his hand. See the first ball of this match. There was a drop catch was put down on the keeper. And on this occasion, it was not an easy one. Up in the air. Failed it underneath it. Just not able to grab it. It's a good effort there. To his pad again, leg side has to reload. The main umpire, Mr. Srilesh. Loud appeal, very loud appeal. And umpire took his time and raised the finger. It's a big breakthrough. Have been doing really well, and Adil would be really pleased with the bowler. Raja has produced a breakthrough here. It's a very quick delivery. Let's have a look at the replay again. Raja has created an extra bounce in that surface, and it has all paid off and is good looking. Yashwant has to depart on this occasion. Keeper making no mistakes. They're well collected. This surface has favored the pace bowlers as well. Created extra bounce, good length and line. Just not able to connect in the middle of the bat and getting an edge behind the stump. Keeper doing the rest. The first wicket goes PCC 18 for 1 after 2 overs. Raja to in the air again through the gap. He's going to go all the way to the fence. It looks like it's going to stop it in the last second, few inches away from the rope. That stopped it really well. Good fielding. Sami to continue this one. 6-4 no loss so far. 20 runs on the board. As we could see in the last matches, excess of 150 runs scored by the team who batted first. 159 and 160. Today, this evening, it's looking really good. The weather looks fantastic. Shazab 14 from 10. It goes for another big shot. Completely beaten. Day number 3 of Super 16 Knockout QCA Cup 2023. Progressing here between these two teams. Challenges led by Adil and Phantom CC. Sadat has won the toss earlier, elected to bat first. Would be definitely looking for the 130 to 140. Anything good more than 150, they will take it. It will be very, very tough to chase under the lights. Good looking shot. Has he got enough? I reckon it's a maximum. It's a pull shot with his best, and he got enough time to deposit outside the park. Gorgeous looking shot again. And look at that. Timing is superb. The middle of the bat and clearing the boundary in style. It's a maximum for Shazab. Is moving nicely here. 20 from 12. On this occasion, down the track, he finds the fielder. Just doing exactly the way he expected this ball to come in and using the pace of the bowler. Look at that, looks very confident, Shazab. It was swinging away from the right-hand batter. He's too good. Straight bat between long on and long off, and for another boundary. Back-to-back big shots from Shazab. Is moving on. 24 from 13, and Sami under pressure. Another one up in the air. Fielded underneath, and has he taken? No. It was another tough one. Tried his best. It could have been a very, very important catch. It's a crucial wicket as well. He dropped an expensive one. Shazab is playing really well for almost every deliveries. He wanted to get a good start for the team and reached to 31 already from 2.5. Run rate is 10.9 for Phantom CC. Have decided to bat first after winning the toss, and exactly the captain wanted his main frontline batters to get a flying start for the team. Exactly the way they wanted it to be. 31 already from 2.5. One ball to complete this over. Run rate is already shooted up more than 10 runs. Swing and a miss, but he has to reload this one. Main umpire Mr. Furqan called it a wide. Sami has to bowl another one delivery to complete this over. So the last one pushed. Found the gap, but just not able to reach the fence. It's inside the 30-yard circle. I want to complete this one after 3 overs. PCC 33 for 1. We are into the fourth over. Raja to continue. Another very good piece of drive. It's right on the money. Raja. A little swing outside the off stump. The batters were going to go for a straight one. It's swinging away from the right hand batter. So the captain of challengers using his two front line bowlers really well. Lost a wicket here, opposition team. I need to capitalize on the run rate. Getting an edge. Chance. Direct hit would be very interesting. Mohammad Fami's just walked into the middle. Shazab playing a genuine inning, started off really well. 14 deliveries, is already on 25. Massive sixes, some very good shots from him. Run rate is 10.2, so looking very good at this moment. Brilliant piece of bowling, right on the money again. Raja, it's a dot ball. Shazabay, 25-15. It's all eyes on him, how he's going to play the rest of the overs in the power play. Still a good flick of the wrist. What a good shot. It's all the way to the maximum mid-wicket. Had absolutely no chance. It's another very good looking shot. Look at that. It just had a little bit of width as into the right hand batter, making complete use of the pace of the bowler and depositing outside the park for another beautiful shot. And it's a straight and just drifting towards his bat. It's looking good. He looks looking very, very confident out there in the middle. Shazab 31. The highest individual score. We had a 50 last night. When the Gladiators team now, Phantom CC, this opening batter Shazab has started off really well. Got some glorious looking shot. We've already seen the ball disappeared from the park. Just waiting for the ball to come back. It looks like a cool customer out there in the middle. Shazab is not wearing his helmet as well. He's facing the pace bowlers. Let's have a look at the batting card. Shazab moving on really well. 31 from 16. Ashwant just got out, not able to contribute significantly in this match. Mohammad Fahmy is there in the middle. And the batsman Sadat Ashik Ali, Akshay Casey, one of the finest batter in the middle order of this team, Phantom CC, Ghulam, Rais, Nazim, Feroz and Vivek. Three very good bowlers as well. The Phantom CC has got a mix of good all-rounders in their lineup, and let's look at the challenges bowling. Sami 2 overs 21. Raja yet to complete his second over. It's all back here. So after that beautiful shot, it's just a treat to watch, a flick of the wrist towards the mid wicket. A batter is in very good form. Has played that tremendous looking shot. Score moved to 40 already from 3.4 overs. So PCC moving on. Two umpires controlling this game, Mr. Srilesh and Mr. Furkan on square leg. Another one up in the air. No chance for anybody. It's going to go very slowly to the fence, not able to get up to the fence. Has to be satisfied with a couple of runs. Couple of more runs, 42 for 1. One-handed shot up in there for some time. Is getting runs from every delivery. Is looking really good out there in the middle. Shazab 33 from 17 after the completion of 4 overs. PCC 43 for 1. And welcoming again Mr. Mikhail to the comment box. It's all happening here in Missile Cricket Ground. 43 for 1 from 4 overs.
Very good start by Phantom Cricket Club. 10 and over. Iqtidar, watch out for him. He's got loads of experience under his belt. It's youth versus experience. We've seen Shazeb Afridi last time as well. When he hits, it stays hit. In the air, but just wide of the fielder it covers. Had him interested, had everybody on their toes. But he'll get a couple of runs here. What do you make of the surface, Shelsa?
It looks fantastic, as we have seen the last couple of days as well. It's going to favor not only the batter, even the bowlers. Look at that extra bounce, as you rightly mentioned, one of the very senior campaigner, Iqtidar. A lot of experience, can create that extra bounce in the surface.
Oh, he's gone big, and he's connected that as well. That just about gets into the dugout of his teammates, and they are cheering for it as well. Shazeb Afridi is in overdrive mode, and he's only finding the big hits, and in the process they get to their 50 as well in the 5th over.
Another one, as you rightly mentioned, he's going after every deliveries outside the park, the same direction as the replay of that.
This time off the back foot, over covers. This will be another 4. He's making good use of the field restrictions and the final over, the penultimate over of the power play as well. This is turning out to be a very productive one for Phantoms. There's so much of time he has, Shelza, to play his hits. Not much pace on that delivery. Took his time and found the gap very well. This time he gets a top edge. Somebody should come underneath it. It should be taken, and it is. So the danger man has to depart. Iqtidar gets the wicket, and they know how big a scalp is this.
Exactly, it's a big fish. Walks into the back to the dugout, as you rightly mentioned. Iqtidar is a very experienced bowler. He knew what exactly he was doing. Shazeb Afridi was cruising like anything. He wanted to go after every delivery. At this moment, getting a leading edge and keeper making no mistakes.
You spoke about Iqtidar knew what he was doing, Shelsa. This time, he bowled it even slower through the air and gave it even more loop. And that's what experience is all about. Nevertheless, Afridi has played his part, and in comes Ashik. Can he capitalize on the good start and the good work? 55 for 2 after 5. All right then. Challengers will be breathing a sigh of relief. That's because they're seeing the back of Afridi, who got to 46 runs in quick fire. Over to Mohammad. Oh, that's short and that's picked up again, but has he got enough bat on it? Yes, he has. In fact, it just falls short of the boundary ropes and stops there. Nevertheless, that was a very ordinary delivery by Mohammad. Very lucky to get away.
Absolutely, the bowling is first over. Too much width offered to the batter. Ashik, the new batter, joined there in the middle. Muhammad Famiz, the announced-takers, and Ashik to get into the first ball of this innings. 56 for 2 PCC. Play towards the mid-wicket, find the fielder there just for a single.
I guess they've gotten off to a good start, Shells, and now they need to just build on this platform. A good partnership at a run a ball will take them to a very strong position at the halfway stage, and then they can allow their batters, the lower order, the big hitters, to come into play. 57 for 2 in 6, I would take it any day. Another poor delivery. This should be punished, and it deserves to be punished. The ball is once again just about losing pace and just about stops at the boundary ropes. Nevertheless, they get a couple of runs.
It's not a lightning quick outfield here in Mizal cricket ground. The moment it shuts the ground, the ball is going to slow down. It was juicy full toss, asking to punish, and just managed to get. They ran really well, 3 runs, an extra run as well. Ashik 1 for 1. 60 already. Afridi has given a flying start for his team. I need to reload this one. 5.3 run rate is 10.91. The last over of this power play. A play towards the square leg region again. Protection there. He'll get a couple of runs more. As moving on, got runs on the board. When you finish that 6 overs power play, credit goes to Afridi. Oh, that flying set. Got some glorious shots we saw towards the mid wicket from this man. Almost got into his 50. Getting a top leading edge and given the wicket away. Keeper making no mistake after losing his wicket is 62. Good fielding effort there again. The mid-off region. 1 ball to go to complete the power play. PCC have done well in the first 6 overs. Courtesy does beautiful innings from Afridi. He knew what exactly he was doing. He wanted to go for an aerial shot, has cleared the boundary as well. The last ball of the power play has punished badly. And they will take it 67 for 2 after 6 overs. Phantom CC. Moving on after winning the toss, Phantom captain has elected to bat first. And Iqtidar, an experienced campaigner, back with the second over. Continues 12 for 1. He got the big wicket of Afridi. The last over he played. He bowled Another one straight to his pad. They said non-strikers and the batter said no. This over is going to be very interesting how the next 5 deliveries is going to bowl. He knows his role really well. The captain has a trust on him. He's one of the most experienced campaigner in the side of challenges. Swings his bat up in the air and it goes almost to the boundary line. To be very careful when you play the sweep shot against this man. He created extra bounce and mixing it up deliveries really well. Pace off. A little bit of carom ball as well. Iqtidar is too good with his variations. Plenty of time to play it up in the air. Fielder had no chance and it's going to go all the way to the fence. It's a bit lazy running there. So we have completed the power play. You can have the fielders on the boundary line. Iqtidar last 3 deliveries scores 4 runs and how he's going to complete this over. His line and length very cleverly and beaten completely. Another one just pushed towards the point region. Will get a single on this occasion. So Mohammad Famiz and Ashik looking forward for that partnership here after losing 2 wickets. I've reached to this stage with courtesy of the brilliant knock from Afridi. Shazib Afridi was too good with his power hitting. You could see glorious shots towards the mid wicket and long on. Too early for that shot, not getting the timing on this occasion. Find the field and then long off. Let's look at the challenges. Bowling card as Samin 2 overs 21, Raja 2 overs 22, Iqtidar 2 overs 18. Best of the bowlers so far, and Mohammad Shoaib 1 over 12. So after 7 it's 73-4 to an extra 4. Phantom CC after winning the toss. Slow orthodox spin bowler, main umpire Mr. Srilesh. Mohammad Famiz and Ashik trying to break a partnership here in the middle for Phantom CC. Batting first after winning the toss. Straight away to the square leg. They'll get a single. The challengers captain Adil lost the toss. They want to restrict the opposition team. Had a chat with him during the tossing ceremony. Less than 120 to 130 runs, that's what the plan is all about. He needs to get their best bowlers to take wickets And Iqtidar has done that really well. Somebody was going really well. Shazab Afridi is too good with those power hitting. Managed to get his wicket, has put a break for that run flow. Since then, struggling to get boundaries. Easy hitting, very easy. Asking to punish. One bounce to the boundary, mid wicket. He had all the time in this world to go for that short pitch delivery into the right hand, and look at that. Plenty of width offered. A much needed boundary in this over. Ataur is completely losing his control on his line and length. Ashik 13 and Mohammad Fahmi is 12. A small little partnership is building here. They need these two batters out there in the middle for the next 5 to 6 overs to get them into a good score. Good shot up in the air. Has he got enough bat on it? I reckon it's a maximum. Into the stand, it's delivering. Stand and delivery. It looks a glorious shot again from another batter. Ashik's first 6 of this evening. Have a look at this one. Swinging into the right hand batter, making complete use of the pace in the slot and depositing outside the park for a maximum. Move to 84 for 2 after the glorious 6 from Ashik. They have plenty of big hitters in the mid order. Phantom CC, the captain, has decided to bat first after winning the toss and absolutely no hesitation. Has seen a couple of matches in the same ground last 2 days. In excess of 150 runs were produced from the allotted 20 overs, and exactly the reason he has decided to bat first. The top order batter Shazab Afridi has given a flying start, and other batters are going to continue with the momentum. As exactly, Ashik is too good with that last shot he played towards that long on region. It's a treat to watch. A few sixes we have seen. This is one of the best. Another one asking the question, it was in the offside. He wanted to target that mid-wicket region as getting a thin edge. Waiting for the umpire's call. Was it played? Yes, a leg by call by umpire. Offside. I wanted to sneak a single. Backward point. Will cut it up. It's a dot ball. So after that magnificent 2 shots, Ashik moved to 19. Flight delivery just pushed towards that mid-on region just for a single. After the completion of 8 overs, Phantom CC 87 for 2. Iqtidar continues his bowling. 2 overs, a wicket of Shazab Afridi. 18 runs is going to. Captain had no hesitation to bring him into the attack. Looking for one more big wicket here to break this partnership. Up in the air again. Has he got enough? I reckon it's one bounce. That's all the way. It's a boundary. A first ball inside out shot. It's a beautiful looking shot from Ashik. Once again is creating an extra weight. Look at that. Exposed his wicket and played towards the next tuck over region for a glorious looking boundary. One bounce. As an experienced campaigner, Iqtidar is going to certainly come back with his best. I wanted to score for that square cut, is not able to middle it. Good comeback, Iqtidar, after conceding that boundary from the very first ball. Ashik's looking good, 24 from 15. Well played, I'll snake a single. Protection out there in the long off region. Mohammad Fam is on strike. It's 12 from 8. I wanted to go for a shot, it's completely beaten. Good bowling, it's quick. Not much spin on the occasion from Iqtidar. It's kept the ball very straight. This one he played above that in field protection and the deep extra cover. On the 9th over of this innings, one ball to go. The run rate is moved to 10.53. Phantom Cricket Club, after winning the toss, captain has decided to bat first. I'll push for the single. I'll keep the strike back for the next over. After the completion of 8 overs, Phantom Cricket Club 94 for 2. It's moving on Raja to continue. A good looking delivery. A bit of fumble there allowed the batters to go for another single. Couple of runs to start this over from Raja. He got a wicket. 24 runs conceded from 2.1. The run rate at this moment 10.47, courtesy of that brilliant knock by Shahzab Afridi. Got a flying start for his team. The captain rightly mentioned during the toss, we'll be looking forward for at least 130 to 140. It is looking very, very easy at this moment for PCC. Already 96. In the 10th over, another 10 overs after this. Plenty of wickets left. Exactly after getting that brilliant start by Shahzad Afridi, keeping that momentum going. These two batters in the middle, Mohammad Fab is 13 from 10. Ashik is playing a beautiful innings, 29 from just 19. The help of two massive sixes. Right hand, left hand combination here. Like said, it was easy for the left hand batter to get through the gap The fielders had to come from a long distance and through back to the keeper's end. In fact, to the bowler's end. 9.3. They are moving to the 3 digits in the 10th over. Goes towards that offside again. He'll find the fielder long off. Another singles, ones and twos in this over so far. 100 runs up for PCC. 9.4 overs. Look, and they have done really well. Especially after getting that brilliant start from the opening batters. Kept the momentum going. Had to reach for that. There is no protection. It's going to go all the way to the fence, and on this occasion it's touched the rope as well. A much needed boundary. They were not getting that boundaries in the last over as well. This one, Raja has given a little bit of weight towards offside and making complete use of it, and Ashik was too good. Another boundary for him. 33 from 20 deliveries. That's striking really well. Bit of lazy running there. It's almost realizing that the ball is crossing the fence. Well played. Look at that. After getting that boundary, is pushing towards for a single. Sensible cricket from these two batters out there in the middle. Mohan Fabis and Ashik after the completion of 10 overs. PCC 105 for 2. Dinner?
I'm just eating my food and coming.
Okay. Lunch break now. Drink break now. Drinks break after 10 hours. After 10 overs, had the drinks. Muhammad to continue as slow bowler. Ashik 34 from 21 and Mohammad Fam is 16 from 12. Building a partnership here in the middle. They got a brilliant start. Has really capitalized from there onwards. Kept the momentum going for the batting team. Adil, the captain of Challengers, would definitely look forward for this Big breakthrough to break this partnership. Good flighted delivery again from Mohammed, right on the man, just getting an edge. He'll get a single. It's all happening here in Mazad Cricket Ground, Doha, Qatar. It's one of the finest cricket ground in the country, hosting this Super 16 Knockout QCA Cup 2023, organized by Qatar Cricket Association. Another great initiative from them. On this occasion, just pushed towards that backward point. There's no fielder. Batter completed 2 more runs. And already 2 teams qualified for the next stage, Green Drum and Gladiators. Now this match will decide the next team challenges or Phantom CC. Let's look at the batting card once again. Shazab Afridi, what a good innings he played. 46 from 24. He's got a flying start for his team. Ashwant 3 from 3. And after that, it's a small little partnership is building here right in the middle. Mohammad Famis 18 from 13. And Ashik Ali is looking really good, confident out there in the middle. 35 from 22. Extra 6 after 10.2. A run rate of 10.45. And be back very soon after a small break.
Back live. Oh, he's gone underneath that one. He's hit it over, long off. Will it go the distance? Just about goes. One of the tallest players was stationed over there just for that moment. But he's got enough willow behind it, Ashik. And what an innings he's playing. He's moved to 35 of 22. And the team has gone past the 100-run mark in the 10th over. But look at this, the full extension of the arms. Great follow-through as well. And he just saw it sail into the boundary for a 6. What a shot.
Absolutely, it was very good to watch that sort of extension of the arm. And I've seen a beautiful innings from Shazab Afridi. And after that, Ashik has taken the control of this innings. 43 from 24.
And what's good to see is that they've batted with some method in the middle. It's not been just carnage. You've seen some good, sensible cricket. They've built on the platform. We were talking about it, Shelza. And that's exactly what they've done.
Absolutely. Sensible cricket. Look at that. After getting that important boundary, pushing towards a single, rotating the strikes.
11 gone. It's 117. 118 rather for 2. Plays it through the extra cover region. Does it have enough legs? Not really. Protection in the deep. Iqtidar doing the fielding. A couple of runs. Ashik moves to 44. This innings certainly is giving Phantom CC that much needed facelift in their total.
Absolutely is playing a genuine innings, beautiful innings here. 46 from just 26. Bilal had to reach, is going to go almost for a wide delivery. Ashik is trying to sneak a single on this occasion. It's dot ball. On this occasion, he has to reload this one far outside the off stump. We have seen last matches 160 was the highest team total. Let's just have a feeling here that we're just in the 12th over. They've got plenty of deliveries left and easily getting to 170 to 180.
Plays it through the off. Work to do for Ataur Rahman. He'll have to do some running, and in the process they'll take 3 as well. Very good cricket here by Phantom CC. They know the importance of every run, and with 8 wickets in hand, they're giving them the license to play a very free-flowing brand of cricket.
So they'll take every run, try to score from every deliveries from now. Plenty of wickets left. Mohammad Famiz and Ashik, 2 batters out there in the middle. A good looking partnership is progressing. Run rate of 10.78. So what do you reckon from this side? Are we touching that 200 runs mark?
Well, in all probability, they'll feel really bad, Phantom CC, if they'll not be able to do that. Just taking the pace of the ball on this occasion. .124 for 2 in 11.3. Ashik has been a standout performer. He's paced his innings well. He's played on both sides of the wicket. He's improvised. He's played along the carpet as well. He's been playing very good cricket in the middle. Oh, this time he shuffles in the crease, swivels, and has got enough distance on it. Look at that for connection. Look at that for timing. And look at that for placement as well. And in the process, he gets to his half century as well. What an innings here.
Ashik, this innings, it's a treat towards his placement has been phenomenal. He had plenty of time to play that shot. Has moved to his 55 from 29 take about. Ashik, it's a brilliant innings. Continues Bilal under pressure. Towards his pads, he'll sneak a single on this occasion and keep the strike back for the next over. After 12 overs, PCC 132 for 2.
Iqtidar to continue. He got the big wicket of Shehzab Afridi in his very first over. After that, he's conceded a few runs. Rather, he's brought things back because in the first over, Afridi as well took him for runs. He'll be bowling his final over. Tossed up, goes big on it. I don't think he's got the distance on it. He must have got elevation and it's been taken. That's a is it a catch or has it been put down? Looks like it's been put down. Yes, the reaction of the fielder says it all. He had enough time to get underneath it, but was not able to judge it. And guess what? Informed batter Ashik has been given a reprieve.
A second occasion this fielder has put on the catch. As Muhammad Fam is back to the strike, and Ashik survives. 133 for 2. Iqtidar 26 got a wicket, a big wicket on the very first over. He ball, here we go. In the air, chance, and nobody's land. There's no one there to catch that ball. Another one, a leading edge. It's all happening there in this over. Couple of deliveries, singles. And Iqtidar is definitely looking forward for a big wicket to break this partnership. And in fact, he's bowling his last over, 3.2. 27 runs. Stepping forward and he'll sneak a single. Good fielding. It's not only about the big boundaries or sixes, they're rotating the strikes, taking that important ones and twos as much needed.
What I've liked about Phantom's approach is that they've not stopped being aggressive. They're going for runs, they're taking their chances, calculated risks as well. Short and wide, plays it towards backward of square, and they'll get a couple of more runs. Yes, no, he's been sent back just in time. Ashik.
The first 4 deliveries scores 4 runs. 2 to go. Iqtidar's quite
Gives the charge. Don't think he's got connection on that, and it falls short of the field at long off. He survives once again. That's been the story this evening. The ball has fallen on a different planet, and the fielders have just not been able to grab it.
There's 1 ball to go to complete this quarter of 4 overs for Iqtidar. Up in the air. Has he got enough bat on it? I don't think so. This time he collected. It's a well-judged catch, and we were anticipating from this man to produce a wicket from the last. Has he taken it? Has he dropped?
Oh yes, that's a spectacular catch. Sami, he's a tall man. It takes time for him to get down, but he kept his eyes on the ball and on impact as well. Held on to that ball over there. Brilliant catch. Watch out for this. Will be mentioned as one of the catch of the tournament as well. And Ashik, who's been taking his chances, has played a gem of an innings, 60 of 34. He's taken his team to a position of strength. Iqtidar gets his second and his final over. He walks back with 3 fours and 3 sixes. What an innings by Ashik over here. 138 for 3 after 13.
Bilal to continue. A new batter joined there. Ghulam. The first one goes outside the off stump. Outside for the left-hand batter.
Bilal's already conceded 13 of his first.
A good looking shot. He'll find the fielder there. Protection out there in the boundary line. Couple of more runs.
And this is what I keep talking about, Shells. They've not changed their approach despite the follow wickets. They will take their chances. Yet again, Mohammad Famis has looked good, 23 of 18. He'll have to carry on the good work.
Absolutely. He lost his partner. Another shot up in the air. No fielder there. I'll get a couple of more runs. Is he going to come back? Good running between No, they just scanned for only one.
But what's really encouraging is that they're almost getting to 150 in the 14th over. And this means that with 7 wickets in hand and 6 overs at their disposal, they can actually go and explode in the middle, and they'll be eyeing that 200 run mark. Pressure is on challengers at the moment. They face a challenge.
Yes, Challengers is facing a challenge here. It's a knockout game.
Just taking the pace of the ball there.
Well bowled and well played as well. The dot ball. We've hardly seen some dot balls in this innings, as you rightly mentioned. Every ball they were scoring.
But what's encouraging to see is that if you take the pace of the delivery, it becomes slightly more difficult to hit or play through the line.
And look at that, the flighted one is too early for that shot. Ghulam just walked into the middle. On the other hand, Mohammad Famiz has to move on. He lost his partner Ashik. The new batter joined there. Pushed straight to the bowler. Bilal, well done. The last 3 deliveries without scoring. It's conceded 17, the last ball of this over. In the 14th over, already 142 runs. Another one swinging away from the right-hand batter. That's a well-directed delivery again after the completion of 14 overs. PCC 142 for 3.
He pulls it on this occasion. I'm not too sure if he's connected that. That was another half tracker down the leg side, should have been punished.
Sami continues after 2 overs. They considered 21 runs. They are moving on really nice here. PCC 142. We are in the 15th over, almost looking like reaching the 200. Straight to the bowler. Well done. Has kept his line and length really well. Sami, one of the strike bowler the side of challenges. Couple of dot deliveries to start this over.
Sami is a thin, lanky, tall pacer. Again, short ball, but not in position to pull it. That'll go towards short third, and the batters will take a single.
So 15th over, once they close at 150 marks, they would certainly believe the fact that they are in the driving seat. They have enough runs on the board. This is what we have seen the last matches. Team who's batting first was not able to reach even to that 120s or 130s in this pitch.
Looks like there seems to be... Oh yes, it's a no ball. And it's a free hit on offer. Very ordinary bowling here by Sami. He's already conceded 22 in 15 deliveries. But look at that run rate, Shelza. 9.86. That dugout will be relaxed.
It's being the 3rd day of this tournament. I've seen this run rate, the best ones at this point of the time. in this innings, not even reached to 15 overs, 9.93.
Plays it through mid-wicket region. There's protection in the deep. It'll just be a single. So the boundaries have dried up for some time now, which is a good sign here for Challengers Cricket Club.
Absolutely, just not able to get those boundaries. I was shouting at some point of time. I think the bowlers have done a decent job. In fact, the last over, 3 consecutive dot balls to finish from Bilal. And Sammy has done well. Apart from that, no ball. Just 3 runs conceded, 2 deliveries left.
Oh, he's picked it. And looks like he's got the distance as well on this. Another boundary. What a shot. Very poor bowling here by Sami. He's been spraying it all around the wicket. This time shot down the leg side. And Mohammad Fahmi is just helping it through for a wonderful boundary.
Look at that, he had plenty of time to play that ball towards that fine leg region. It was a gift for someone who's playing there for some time. Mohammad Fahmi, 29 from 23, left-hand batter. He has to move on, 149, last ball of the 15th over.
There again, just trying to give it everything he has, getting in line, getting into an angle and trying to help that over deep square leg. Nevertheless, a lengthy over comes to an end, 15 gone, it's 149 for 3. Missing out on that occasion there, Ghulam. It was in the slot, meant to be hit.
So Bilal to continue this next 5 was going to be very interesting how they're going to go to face and get into a decent total, 149. Certainly the next another 50 runs is quite possible. As you rightly mentioned, 200 is looking good for them. They are in a very comfortable zone. There you go.
Down the leg side. Shelda, what's with the weather in Qatar? How come it's changed nature? All of a sudden chilly, windy, there's a gale of breeze blowing across the ground. We'll get to that after this delivery. This one just punched off the back foot towards the extra cover region. Just coming back to the weather. It's cold. Isn't it summertime here?
It's supposed to be summertime. I was there during the last year, Ramzan time here as well. It was very hot. It was very difficult for us to complete that fasting, but now it looks like an amazing weather, you know, especially it's 18 to 19 degrees Celsius now. And this month in Qatar.
This time goes over the bowler's head and it'll go the distance as well. 4 more. That was meant to be hit. Ghulam missed out earlier, but this time around he says, I'll make full use of the delivery.
An effortless shot from Ghulam. Look at that, just using the length of the delivery, just straight bat and no fielders there. A lot of boundaries with to win that side of the ground. The tournament's highest total was on 160. We are just in the 16th over, already 152 PCC.
Somebody will have to stay till the end between Famiz and Ghulam. They'll have to take their team through to the 20th over. That's where they'll get somewhere close to 190, 200. And anything close to that target of 200 will be a very daunting total. Nicely bowled, straighter this time, played down the ground towards long on. Iqtidar doing the fielding. Will they chance his arm for the second? Yes, they will. Very good cricket here by PCC.
It's all about running with the wickets. They were too good. All these batsmen running really hard to get those, convert those ones into twos. That was one of the on this occasion. It was a juicy outside the leg stump. He just had to time the ball and towards that vacant area final. All the way, it's a maximum. What a good shot it was.
And what a poor delivery. It's like bowling to his strengths, helping him. All he had to do was just use the depth of the crease and hit it that with the angle. And Mohammad Fahmiz is now playing another fine innings. Sometime back, we did see Shazeb Afridi playing well. Ashik as well got the runs, a 50 for him. And now Fahmiz is saying, I'll take over, gentlemen. 16 gone, 165 for 3.
Moving on, he'll find the fielder there. It's a long off region.
Shelza, where do you think, or what do you think PCC will be eyeing at this stage? 163 for 3, 166 rather, 7 wickets in hand. Another good 23 deliveries at their disposal.
I wouldn't be surprised if they reach to 210 or 215 from this point. It's already 166. And especially this kind of shots. Look at that, deep mid wicket. Had absolutely no chance, just being the spectator there. He used the pace of the delivery and took it right in the middle of the bat. What a good shot it was.
And what a poor delivery by Mohammad Asif. Coming around the wicket that went with the arm at an angle. All he had to do was just get down on his knee and sweep it over long leg for a 6. Flat as it gets. Challengers Cricket Club are putting on a very mediocre display at the moment. Another tossed up delivery inviting the batter into the drive. And Fahmiz has raised to 44 in 28 deliveries.
It's almost every batters are getting to that 50 runs mark. We saw a couple of very good performances, Shazeb Afridi and Ashik. And now it's Ghulam to face one. And Mohammad Fahmiz at 44 from just 28. It goes big. It goes really big. Has he got enough? Don't think so what he has done. Has he pulled off something phenomenal?
Oh, that's a brilliant catch. He's made it look very simple. Hardly any celebration. And it looks like that's good to me from this angle. They'll wait for confirmation. But just at the edge of the boundary rope, that's a brilliant catch taken. And his awareness about the boundary rope as well needs credit. He realizes he's overstepping. He tosses it up. Comes back in. Beautifully done. And a big wicket as
Ghulam. Celebration there, it was just very cool there. As if it's just taken a straightforward catch. In fact, it was a true international standard catch has been.
Oh yes, he made it look so simple. And in comes the captain, Sadat. Watch out for him. He can hit some big sixes. Quite a batter he is on the given day. He loves his sport. He loves cricket. He is a fanatic, I believe, and he's been leading his side for a while now at the domestic level. Sadat.
I had a chat with Sadat during the toss. He was eyeing for that 150 to 60 runs, and himself there trying to off the mark. He's got a single there. Was expecting at least 130 to 140, in excess of 40 runs already here. Would be really pleased about the performance from his frontline batters.
Well, Sadat is the senior most member in the side, let me tell you. You can call him a stalwart, a veteran in the side, but clearly he is one man who is always inspiring the boys in the middle.
Up in the air, field is under. Has he got enough? There's nobody, there's no man's land. And they'll run for an extra run. The captain walks into the middle, Sadat. An experienced campaigner, Sadat, leading this team. Let's have a look at this challenges. Bowling lineup: Sami, 28, Nan Raja, 1 wicket, 33. Iqtidar, 4 overs, 31 for 2. Pick of the bowler: Mohammad Shoaib, 25, Ata Rahman, 112, Bilal, 333, and Mohammad Asif, 1 for 11. So certainly it looks very good when Iqtidar came into the attack. It's taken that big wicket of Shehzab Afridi. And the last ball of Kota, the 4 overs, has taken a wicket as well. 2 wickets, pick of the bowler. Is moving on, 17 overs completed. PCC 176, 3 overs to go. Mohammad Fahmiz looking good, 46 from 29. There goes for that big shot towards the mid-wicket, completely beaten. Ataur Rahman is there with the slow orthodox. Has he knocked him over? Sadat is walking back to the dugout. It's all happening there. And Mazad Cricket Ground has had a feeling that he's knocked his stump. Was it a stump or a knocked him on the bails? That's not able to figure out. Sadat is walking back to it's already walked back to the dugout, just waiting for the umpire's call. Was it stump or bowled?
Well, unfortunate dismissal. The captain Sadar has to make his way back to the pavilion. Oh, just trying to hit the leg spinner across the line, and by the end of it, played all over it and was stumped, looks like. And he is back in the dugout without troubling the scorers much. Just a single for him. And in comes Ataur Rahman to bowl his second over. Oh, the leg spinner has been very tidy with line and length. And I just get the impression Phantoms, after such a wonderful start, are just about losing their way in the death.
Suddenly, 176, we're just looking as if they again get that 200 runs mark quite easily. But after being up in the air, chance. Not was trying to get another single chance for a run out there. They desperately want to get into the batting race. So Ataur Rahman produced the wicket from the very first ball he bowled in this over. Just getting a feeling that Mikhail is not reaching to the mark they are anticipating. 200 runs looking a bit difficult. What do you reckon at this point of time?
I'd want to believe with 5 wickets in hand they still have a lot of ammunition in that batting order of theirs. They need another 23 to get to 200 in 15 deliveries. They just need a few big hits, and I just get the impression that Fahmiz, while getting back into the crease with that dive, may have just impacted his shoulder, and that's why he's in a little bit of discomfort at the moment. But good to see him back on his feet, and looks like he'll have a role to play for the next few deliveries as well. And if he can stay till the very end and get some big hits, I'm sure 200 is pretty much inside.
Suddenly it's all up to Fahmiz, how he's going to handle the remaining deliveries. As long as he's there in the crease right till end of the innings, it's quite possible to get into that magical figure of 200. Mohammad Fahmiz, 46, right left-hand batter. Ataur Rahman, well played towards a backward point. Will find the fielder, just a single. As too early, it's completely beaten. Good collection behind the stump. Ataur Rahman, first ball wicket, and after that couple of dot deliveries. Another one trying to sneak a single on this occasion. Now the run rate has fallen less than 10 runs per over. We're cruising more than 10. After 18 overs, PCC 179 runs for 5 wickets.
"12 legal deliveries left in this innings for Phantom. Plays that towards the cover point region. Another single. I'd want to believe 200 is something they have to get to. This will be a very intimidating target as well for challengers.
Absolutely. It is quite possible. Another 2 overs, including this Muhammad, to continue. Famiz 47 is looking for that 50 runs. Just 3 runs away from his 50. Up in the air. Has he got enough? Oh, it's a drop to he put down. A very, very important catch. It should have been taken. A big wicket. The last second slipping away from his hand. And the batter on the process completed 3 runs. Exactly 50 runs. 2 runs. I beg your pardon, just 2 ran for 249. Mohammad Famiz still have to wait for that single to get into his 50.
And this pretty much spells the story as well for challengers. A drop catch, an overthrow, allowing the batter to get a life and then an extra run. They've just not been tidy in the field this evening and they've just let it off the hook for them. 182 for 5. Mohammad into his second over, 14 runs for that 1 wicket. Another 9 deliveries, 182 for 5. This time again he plays it towards deep square leg. Another slip up and they'll look to go for the second. Not really, they'll settle for 1.
It's all happening here in Mizaj Cricket Ground, Doha, Qatar. Rise just joined there in the middle alongside with him, with Mohammad Famiz. So on 50, he completed his 50. Well done. From 33 deliveries, 2 massive sixes, boundaries as well. He goes big, up in the air, underneath, fielders had no chance. 4 catches have been dropped down, as you rightly mentioned, because the ground fielding has been not that great from challenges. They were a bit lazy. Allowed the batters to go for extra runs. Catches have been put down. And important batters who scored more than 40 runs have survived and knocked him over. Just had a feeling that has bowled him. And the batters walking back, it's bowled it. Very quick delivery. Muhammad produced a wicket. Let's check the replay again here. Look at this, completely beaten and straight to the stump. Another wicket goes when we complete that 19th over. After 19 overs, PCC 185 for 6. Ataur Rahman to complete that last over. Started off with a good flight delivery. Just not able to get the connection. Mohammad Famiz 50. It's got 5 legal deliveries left in this over to complete the innings. What they would be looking forward for another 15 runs to get into the 200 marks. Couple of dot deliveries. Another one. Needs to go for big shots here. 4 balls left. Can he get couple of lusty blows? outside the park. Has to run really hard. Needs to come back to the batting crease. That's running towards the dangerous end. And he completed a couple of more runs, moved to 187. 3 deliveries left. Can they reach to at least 195? Ataur Rahman has to be really careful in the last 3 deliveries, his line and length. It looked like a full toss up in the air. There's no fielder there. Couple of runs more for the batting team. They need to win really, really hard. 187 plus to 189. 2 to go. And they finish it off this in style with a couple of big shots. They take them to 190 plus. Just not able to get the connection and middle it on this occasion. As an easy single. I'll take them to the last 190 runs. Once they were cruising towards in excess of 200 runs. That's a good comeback by the bowling team, I reckon, in the last few overs. Ataur Rahman, a very slow orthodox spinner, is making sure that he doesn't leak too many runs in the last over. Gosby catches the call, 1 bounce to the fielder there. And the over's completed. Exactly 8 p.m. in Qatar. Started off at 6:30. After 20 overs, PCC 191 for 6. And the opposition team, when they come out to bat challenges, they need to score 192 from 20 overs. Extras 11. Got to give credit to 3 batters who have started off well with Shahzab Afridi, 46 from 20 for his blistering innings. Sheshwant not able to contribute. Mohammad Famiz not out, 58. There's a good company right there in the middle. Ashik Ali played a beautiful innings as well. The leading run scorer in this inning, 60 from 34. Gulam 9, Sadat 1, Rise 5, and Nazim not at 1 after 20 overs. Run rate of 9.55. Phantom CC has got 20 overs, 191 runs. Let's have a look at the bowling card. And the pick of the bowler is Iqtidar Khan, 4 overs, 31 for 2 wickets, 7.75. Sami produced 3 very important overs without any wicket. Raja got 1. Mohammad Shoaib, 2 overs, 25, bit expensive. Ataur Rahman, 3 overs, 21 and a wicket. Bilal, 3 overs, 33, none. And Mohammad Asif, 2 overs, 17, got a couple of wickets. So we'll be back after a short break with the chase. 192 from 20 overs. Welcome back. The chase, two opening batters of challengers, Irfan and Malik, all set. Firoz, very experienced campaigner, to take the first ball. The side of Phantom CC. Can't ask a better bowler than him to start the proceedings. A huge score to chase down here. 192 of 20 overs, 9.6. So here we go. The first ball, Firoz. Right arm out of the wicket, straight away producing a swing, drifting away from the right-hand batter. Irfan, the last innings, we saw some blistering innings from a couple of players. Shazab Afridi was too good with 46 runs, a few glorious shots, both sides of the wicket. When Ashik played a beautiful innings. I'll need somebody to start this proceedings in a good note to start this first 6 overs. Straight away, just wanted to get off the mark to captain, as still, so having seen the last innings, couple of very good knocks from the opening batters in the middle order as well. Ashik was 60 runs, has played a genuine innings to take them to a huge score. 191 and 192 is the target. Phantom CC captain Sadat is winning the toss earlier, elected to bat first, and as rightly as he decided, his frontline batters came to the party and produced a match-winning knock. We'll have to find and see whether this is going to be chaseable in this ground. Again, a little bit of movements again, drifting away from the right-hand batter. Irfan is not able to read it. Feroz is an experienced campaigner, as I mentioned, have played plenty of tournaments in this part of the world. A popular cricketer, hails from Kerala. It's going to be very handy with this power play overs. As a wide delivery. It's moving on. Feroz to Irfan. Beautifully done. Look at that. As using complete use of the surface. Good line and length. Good carry. I've seen that variations, and just have a look at this replay. Just look like a predominant outswing bowling. It's too good with that variations. It's already created pressure on the opening batters. I would be definitely looking forward for a big start for the team, Irfan and Malik. Once again, good bowling. Just pushed. And on this occasion, they just ran for a single off the mark. After 4 deliveries, Irfan 1 and Malik to the crease. Oh, what they need is just 190 of 19.2. It's a huge task ahead of these two batters to get a flying start for their team. Challenges Cricket Club led by Adil. 2 opening batters. Another one, movements towards that offside, is not able to judge the ball again. It's a brilliant piece of bowling, right on the money. Feroz. Record run rate well shot up after this over. Will be around 10 runs per over already. Another one goes outside the option. What a beautiful piece of bowling. This is finished off in style after the first over. Just 2 runs on the board. CCC. Moving on, Vivek into the attack. Another very good ball in the side of Phantom CC. Has got a big challenge here. They need to get into a flying start to get into too difficult for him to read that. It's Swan. Already some impact has been created from the first ball of Firoz, and now Vivek started off really well, the real quick delivery. Phantom CC Sadat's an experienced campaigner, would believe that they have runs on the board. The ballers need to do a decent job wicket to wicket. Will take them through. On this occasion again, it's swinging into the right hand batsman. Sneaked a single. Umpire raises his finger. Lazy running towards the bowling end. Is never in the screen and is already run out. He could have just extended his arm with the bat, but nevertheless he has to go back on this occasion. It's a poor running. Lost the wicket here. They're celebrating there. Have a look at this one. Wanted to go for a single. It's been sent back. Yes or no. And it's a lazy running. Is already the halfway of this pitch. Has not even tried to go and get into that crease. Irfan has to depart on this occasion. It's all happening here in Mizar Cricket Ground, Qatar, one of the finest ground to conduct cricket tournament, and QCA has done really well, pulling off another big tournament here. Super 16 knockout QCA Cup 2023 progressing between two very strong teams. Already have two teams qualified last 2 days, Greengram and Gladiators. One of this team will get through the next stage. New batter, what a good collection that behind the stump. It was going to go all the way to the fence and well collected by the keeper. It's a very good effort. Shaking hands and appreciated by the teammates. Ashwant, a wicket keeper, the batter. Bilal to move on from here. He has a job in their hand. It's not easy. They lost the first wicket. They need to get into a flying start. What we have seen in the last two matches, the team got an excess of 150 runs. Never easy for the opposition team to come and chase that down. We'll have to wait and see what challenges have got here in this chase. Another one swinging into the right hand batter. The absolute beauty of the delivery from Vivek. It's almost knocked the stump. Created a lot of variation. Look at that spinning. A lot of spin. It's more than 30 to 40 degrees. Has spun a lot. Another one getting an edge on this occasion. Skipper into the action. It's completed 2 more runs. A bit lazy there. It's a bit straight and just drifting into the right hand batter. Getting a thin edge and allowed the batter to go for a couple of runs. 6 for 1. Wanted to go for a big shot. Fine leg region. Good footwork there. You have to wait for them. Pascal, has he touched? Pushed the ball on the right time without getting into the rope. Couple of runs. Have a look at this again. He wanted to go for a big shot, getting a thin edge. This ball is going to go all the way to the deep fine leg region, and the fielder had to come all the way from the square leg and complete stop the ball. Here we go. Oh, knocked him over. in the process of getting into a big shot, completely beaten, and what a good bowling it was, shaping up really well. Vivek, couple of deliveries, got the second wicket of this over. What a good performance. Sadat would be really pleased with that performance from this bowler. Look at this one. A pitch in the right spot, spinning into the right hand batter, and the leg stump goes for the toss. What a good performance with the ball. It's already 8-4-2. Got a brilliant start, the bowling team. The batting team is, of course, they were hunting for that big start, especially the chasing down a huge target of 192 from 20. It's never easy in this ground under the lights. And nevertheless, they lost a wicket in that process after 2 overs. CCC 4. Run rate 8-4-2. So moving on, Firoz to continue. 2 runs from the first over he bowled. Again creating that outswing delivery variations. Look at that. Swinging away from the right hand batter. Movements already. Vivek on the other hand was spinning into the right hand by in swing. And Firoz is very good with that outswing deliveries. So this combination of these two players, the bowlers, will definitely hurt the opposition captain. Need to find a good start, just able to manage only 8 runs. Lost couple of wickets here. Another one trying to go for stepping and just not able to read the line and length. Couple of dot deliveries to start this over from Firoz. On this occasion, he's found the gap. Has he got enough bat on that? So after a couple of very good dots, just managed to get a single. 9-4-2. Run rate is only 3.60 in the power play, 6 overs. Mohammed, the new batter, just joined here. Malik is there on the non-stakers, and it's a huge task ahead of these two batters in the middle. Look at that beauty of the delivery again, swinging away from the right-hand batter. Ashwin, the keeper behind the stump, enjoying those moments. Rashik played really well. What an innings he played. Has kept the momentum going on after a blistering start from Shahzab Afridi. They kept on going and moved to 192 runs. It's a huge target, the best in this tournament so far in this Mizar cricket ground in Qatar. Malik, 6 deliveries, just managed to get a single. Here we go. On this occasion, is getting a slight as it's going to sneak a single. So 1 run conceded out of the 5 deliveries he bowled. Super piece of bowling again from Firoz. Can he finish it off with 1 more dot? It's one of the best over in this innings. Beauty of the delivery, right on the money, Firoz. What he has done is he has mixed it up really well. Has no clue for the batters how to play that. Have a look at this one. It's created plenty of variations once it's pitched, spinning away from the right-hand batter. An absolute beauty and appreciation from his teammates as well. After 3 overs, 9-4-2 challenges. Moving on, Vivek, it's going to be more tough and tough. Once again, it's into the right-hand batter. Just managed to get a nick on that occasion. Singles. At this moment, it's only singles. Had to find the big boundaries. That's a huge target. 10 runs on the board. Malik and Muhammad needs to find a way to create a partnership against this deadly looking combination of this outswing and an in-swing bowler attack from Vivek and Feroz. It's got to be very, very tough to hit with them. They are enjoying out there in the middle. Vivek charging in once again. Have a look at this one. It's very quick into the right-hand batter again. Not very convincing at this moment for the batting team. They just managed to get edges and getting those singles. Captain wouldn't mind all these things. Sadda would be very pleased about his performance from his frontline bowlers. Trust the strength on his bowlers. So far so good. Lost 2 wickets as well. Fortunately, overstepping, I reckon it's a no ball called by umpire. Mr. Swedish has an opportunity for the batter to go for can freeze arms and go for a big shot. This free hit is coming up. Moving on, Vivek is looking very confident out there. It's again a no ball has been called by umpire. Chance for run out directed would have been very, very interesting there. How they go for an extra run. So umpire has been spot on in the decision making. Another free hit. 4 deliveries left in this over. Couple of times he overstepped. Vivek has been really good with his line and length. A predominant in-swing bowler. They trouble the batters consecutively. Here we go. Oh, this discussion, not much of spin at the straight and created a lot of bounce in the surface. It's a legal delivery. It's about getting a good start for the team. Challenges. It's a big challenge for them. How to get into a good partnership between these 2 batters, Malik and Muhammad. Another beauty of the delivery right on the block. Only asking the question has been troubling the batters many times, including this one. This is turning out to be a very interesting over. Apart from the 2 no ball overstepping, has kept the momentum going on. It's beautiful display of perfect seam bowling. That's what you can see in this pitch. An in-swing bowler in good form. That's what we could see this last 5 deliveries. Here we go, one more. 2 to complete, in fact. Another no ball, and he found the gap there as well. It's going to travel very fast to the fence. Has he stopped on time? Chance for a run, or he ran. As for the 2 or 3, definitely the umpire is going to have a word with the bowler. He's overstepped third time in this over. Sadat is having a word with this bowler. Just got to be very careful when you go for that run up to ball this. Got to make sure that you need to be at par with this bowling line. Two to go. Drifting away to the pads and getting an edge. Maybe it's a leg by, waiting for the umpire's call. Yes, leg by call by umpire. 1 to go to complete this over. Finally, they are reaching to 20. 21-4-2 here in the 4th over. Good looking shot, has beaten the man there in the edge of the circle. Travelled very fast towards the fence. Has no protection. It's a good looking boundary. A much needed one for the batting team. I wanted to get those odd bounces. Given width, created room himself towards offside. Has smashed towards the covers region for a boundary to complete this over after 4 overs. Challenges Cricket Club 25-4-2. Feroz to continue. Oh, look at that again. Beautiful piece of bowling right on the money. Sadat believes the strength of this main weapon. Feroz has no hesitation to bring him back to the attack. 2 overs, 3 for none. A magical figure for this man. Another one. How many times we have seen this kind of delivery swinging away from the right-hand batter. A lot of movements in the surface. A very, very experienced campaigner Feroz is doing its best. As showing the class of outswing bowling. Great display of outswing bowling here. And Missile Cricket Ground, Qatar. One of the finest bowlers you can see in this part of the world, Feroz. In the air for some time, it got to go for it. Finally getting an edge. Backward point had no chance. It was in the air for some time and just not able to carry through that fielder in that backward region. Needs to reload this one. Just get the feeling that he's got a little pain, struggling with that. maybe he's little struggling. Need to have a medical attention. I hope he's all right. The captain should have a word with him. He's going to sit down there. Looks a bit tired. Feroz in the process of a brilliant bowling, and this spell, just get a feeling that he's got a cramp. Let's have a look at the match summary. Phantom CC, credit goes to the brilliant innings. Started off really well. Shah Zeb Afridi, 46 from 24. And after that, Ashik has kept the momentum going on, 60 from 34. And Mohammad Famis was there till the end of, almost till end this innings, 55 from 38. Took them to a big score in this 20 overs matches, 191. From the allowed to 10-20 overs, 9.55, next off 11. And Challengers CC wanted to get a flying start from their opening batters. And unfortunately, a brilliant piece of bowling. These two players, Vivek and Feroz, a pure display of in-swing and out-swing deliveries, has kept its momentum and troubled these batters. Already lost 2 wickets. Have a look at this figure. Vivek 21 from 2 overs. Feroz just 4 runs conceded from 2.3 overs. I hope everything is good. He's back to the bowling. Feroz 3 to complete this over. Another one on this occasion. He just pushed towards that point region. A magical figure again. It's 2 to bow, just 4 runs conceded. He is in this 3rd over. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Has he taken a blinder in the first slip? Is about to slip away from his hand. Has kept an eye on the ball. The second attempt has completed the catch. It's a phenomenal stuff behind the stump. First slip is shaping up really well. It's too good with that outswing deliveries. And it's paid off. Look at that, swinging away from the right hand batter. And the first slip fielder is too good with that catch. It's pulled off something great. Lost the wicket here. Malik has to go back on this occasion. Not able to contribute much. 11 from 16. All credit goes to Feroz. An absolutely brilliant piece of bowling. Vivek and Feroz have troubled the batters. Got all the frontline batters back in the dugout. It's an absolute display of seam bowling. In swing and out swing. Mixed up really well. Too difficult for the opening batters to handle with these two bowlers. CCC struggling at this moment, 26 for 3 after 4.5 overs. New batter joined there, Muhammad moving on. Feroz, a fantastic display of seam bowling. A popular cricketer played in very tournament from Kerala, Edapal. Oh, look at that again. Beautiful piece of bowling to complete this over. Almost getting carried away to the keeper. After 5 overs, just 26 runs on the board. They lost 3 wickets. Challenges chasing a target of 192 from 20 overs. Moving on after plenty of drama created in the first 5 overs, CCC needs a big partnership, and the new bowler has been introduced into the attack. Captain Sadat's bringing another very good bowler in the side of Phantom CC, Nazim S. A slow orthodox spinner after a fantastic display of seam bowling from Vivek and Firoz. Straight away, outside the off stump, he needs to reload. 6 lead deliveries left in this over. Nazim has been introduced into the attack by the captain. Are sitting very comfortably. Got 3 important wickets. Here we go. In the air, fielders underneath and just not able to get it on time. Well, there are 2 fielders there. Still in the last over of the power play. Can have only 3 fielders in outside the 30-yard circle. Again, it's going to go for a big shot. Chance, a well of good effort there. Absolutely brilliant, but just not able to stop the ball in the last second. It's going to go to the fence. A boundary, a much needed one for the batting team. Oh, look at this one. He tried his best to stop that. Commitment at its best. Pure athleticism, just not able to grab it on time. Placed towards that gap, finds the fielder. Short third man has been placed. 2 Muhammads there in the middle, Muhammad S and Muhammad A. Too early for that, so he said no. Nazim to Muhammad. Asking the question straight away. Umpire raised his finger. The batters, in fact, he said no. He shook his hand. And head umpire says no. It was towards the leg side probably. And the batter survives. Another one. Wanted to go for an aerial shot towards mid-wicket, completely beaten. The umpires said it's the end of this over after 6, CCC 33 for 3. Moving on, Akshay into the attack. Slow orthodox spinner again, the side of Phantom CC. Very experienced campaigner in the side. Akshay K. Played in the Ranji Trophy as well. And handy customer in the side. It's bowling too. Good one to start the proceedings for Akshay. Straight away creating that dot ball. I just pushed towards for the single. Good piece of peeling. And direct hit would have been interesting. Muhammad and Muhammad, can he put a show here in this Mizad cricket ground to take them through? It's a huge mountain to climb for Challengers Cricket Club to get into this. 158 of 13.4. Looking very, very tough. And need this kind of shots, given width himself and powered with that beautiful shot towards offside. Have a look at this one, Muhammad. Plenty of width, created room for himself and pushed towards that deep extra cover for a good looking boundary. On this occasion, up in the air, chance for a catch. There's no fielders in that direction. It's kind of this ground. It's one of the biggest area in this ground, 65 meters. Slowly started playing his shots. Muhammad, run rate is cruising at this moment 11.40, which is looking very, very tough. It is not easy under the lights. Straight away he's asking the question, umpire shaking his head. I reckon it's going to go outside, swinging away from the right hand batter. Asking the question for leg before wicket after 7 overs, 41 for 3 CCC. Moving on, let's have a look at the runs comparison. Let's see that blue line is taking that into the sky. The red line has to really work hard to get at par with that. Nazim to continue in the air. Chance. Well done. Just kept his eye and not touched the boundary line. Mohammed and Mohammed can put a show here to get a partnership moving on for the team to get and try and get as much as run as they can. The next 5 to 6 overs, if they can stay there in the crease, and it's possible. I'll push towards the point region for a single. wanted to go for a big shot, is getting a different direction and so finds the fielder there. On this occasion, he played towards offside. Find the fielder again. It's all ones and twos at this moment. They are not getting the boundaries which is much required after the completion of 8 overs, 47 for 3. It's moving on, Akshay to continue. Nazim just completed his over. Played 12 matches, got plenty of wickets. Mohammad and Mohammad, can he produce a match-winning partnership? If they want to win this match, they need to really work hard. And this surface looks good. It's all about how they are going to handle the pressure and keep playing the shots. Mohammad to face this one, 14 from 15. Akshay to continue. Want to go for a reverse sweep shot. I'll just get a single on this occasion. Created room for himself. He have succeeded this kind of stock plays in the previous, but just not able to connect at this occasion. Mohammad, another one swinging away, asking the questions. Good work behind the stump. Keeper is standing very close. Ashwin there is making sure that he pulls off that veils. Is living dangerously out there. Mohammad, some very good piece of bowling by this man Akshay, using all his experience. Another one in the air, just beating the man over there, and an extra cover has been placed. 1 run to the total. It's not going to help the scorer. The team need big shots. They need big boundaries. Can Mohammad produce a couple of lasty blows to complete this over? Pushed towards the bowling end, and that's another very good piece of bowling from Akshay. Has been the story so far for challengers. They're not able to get those big boundaries. Another beautiful piece of bowling. Look at that follow through using experience, Akshay. One of the predominant orthodox spinner, off spinner at his best after the completion of 9 overs. CCC 49 for the loss of 3 wickets. Moving on, Nazim to continue back of the length delivery. I'll just get a single on this occasion. Play towards offside. Protection out there in the boundary. Another single. Very good. Everything is happening here in the favor of Phantom CC at this moment in Mazad cricket ground. Have taken 3 important wickets up front. As definitely the pressure into the batting team is trying to go for a run out there. The batters already in his follow through. The Mohammed and Mohammed, 2 Mohammeds out there in the middle. I need to build a partnership for challenges. Another one misses, lip disappointed there. Mohammed is not able to get the connection on this occasion. Another one, swing and a miss. As has been so many dot deliveries after the completion of 10 overs. CCC struggling, 51 for 3. Moving on, Akshay to continue this as well. 51 for 3, chance for a run out there. Challengers need a big partnership. 35. It's a partnership so far between these 2 batters. Mohammed S11 from 18 and Mohammed A17 from 20. Still looking forward for big shots. Oh, look at that. Movements again, troubling the batters. Using an experienced Akshay. Another one at similar deliveries. Went for the shot twice, beaten completely. Exactly the similar. This is a repetition of what he has done. Last 2 deliveries is a treat to watch. A spinner comes up front and creating this outswing deliveries, spinning away from the right hand batter. Yes, as a leg spinner. He has got some googlies as well in his book and mixing it up really well. Akshay using all his experience, just getting a edge towards the covers region, completing a single. 2 more to go. Just pushed a straight one. A fuller delivery, taking a single on this occasion. Slowly building a partnership here. There's looking like they need to go ahead for another 5-6 overs, easily up to the 15th of this innings. Up in the air, chance. Has he got enough? Has he got enough? Reckon it's a maximum. Has been trying to go for that kind of shot and finally getting an important one. It's a maximum. Look at that. I still wonder whether he's got in the middle of the bat with enough power behind it, using the bottom hand and clearing the rope. That's a much needed boundary, a 6 to end this over after 11 overs, CCC 64-3. Moving on after a superb batting display. Guess what? Ashik is into the attack. Has got 60 runs. The one man who stood there in the middle of the innings and kept the momentum going. Reached to that 192 now. Is back to the bowling attack. Away from the leg stump. Has to reload this one. Started off with the wide. Ashik. Swings and misses. It's a good delivery. So Mohammed and Mohammed's trying to slowly build a partnership here. Last over, Mohammed's getting an important 6. It's a good shot. He's found the gap. Protection there in the deep extra cover. Asking the question. I reckon he has not reached on time. Is it a run out? It's a much needed breakthrough for the fielding team. They're moving really nice. Mohammed and Mohammed's shows come to an end. Let's wait for the umpire's final call here. Asif, Mohammed Asif is walking back to the dugout after a decent performance of 18 from 22. Wanted to sneak that extra run. Just not able to reach there. He's tried to extend his arms, but just not on time. Can he kept the ball? The ball is a good work there from that covers region, extra cover region, straight throw to the keeper's end, and Ashwin's making no mistake. 61 for 4 CCC. A new batter joined there in the middle is a tricky situation. The team needs somebody to play a big innings here. Rafakat. Good defensive shot to start the things for him, and it's Rafakat there. Swing and a miss again. There's always a finishing at quick time. It's 9:15. We are already in the 12th over. In the air, one bounce, chance for another run out. Oh, has he missed? Ashwin's just not able to grab the ball. It could have been another easy run out if he had collected on time. A batter's never in the screen. Was not there in the crease at all. Slightly disappointed there. It had been another wicket. They're struggling, losing the wickets in regular intervals. CCC 63 for 4. Push towards the point. Is he going to snake a single? It's a dot ball to finish this over by Ashik. Just considered 2 + 1, 3 runs from his first over. CCC struggling 63 for 4. Moving on, no hesitation from captain to bring back Akshay. It's done really well. In the air, has it a big shot? Has he got enough? I reckon yes, he has maximum. Mohammad continued to impress everyone here. 24 from 23. Has taken Akshay in the last over as well. And this is another big shot. Extension of his arm is behind that, taking the length too early. The proper cricketing shot, swings his arm, it's beautifully done. Another one up in the air. One bounce, couple of bounce the fielder, that's long on region. Well done there, to kept it for 2. Just a single, make a pardon, 6 plus 1. 7 runs already conceded in this over. Rafakat, job is very simple. Stay there and try to give as much as strike he can to Mohammad. He needs to connect and he needs to go for that singles, quick singles. Well played, just not able to. And how they ran for it. It's quite unnecessary run. Got to be very careful when he goes for the direct hit. Mohammad is looking good. 24. Delivery is 25. Another big shot in the air. Protection there. It's not only slogging. He punished the bad deliveries and he played really well. Leg side, he had plenty of time to play that. Leg by call by umpire. So after the completion of 13 overs, 73 for 4 CCC. It's moving on, Ashik to continue after a successful over. Up in the air, it goes for big. Wow, what a catch. What a catch has been pulled off. Something phenomenal. That the boundary line is never easy. Going towards a few yards and collecting a very, very important catch. And they're celebrating that wicket. It was off Mohammad. He was playing really well, wasn't he? 26, the last hope for the team. Has played some glorious shots. Have a look at the flight to delivery. Goes for the big shot again. Just not able to get the distance. Got the height for sure. Got to give credit to this man. Has kept the eye on the ball. It's pulling off something very, very special. One of the best catch of this evening. Lost an important wicket. Mohammad walks back to the dugout. A new batter joined there in the middle. It's a tough task for the new batter to come there and play. Rafakat is still there and Iqtidar, a bowling all-rounder, walks into the middle. Ashik has got a very important wicket. It's a big breakthrough. Mohammad was looking good and just put the pause of the runs Floor is 74. Half of the man is back in the dugout. It's 9:20, and they're 5 wickets they need to win this match, getting to the next stage of this big tournament. Super 16 knockout QCA Cup 2023. Another one asking the question. Umpire Srilesh shaking his head a little above the stump, maybe asking the question for leg before wicket. Another one. Is he going to walk back into the? Has no chance to stay back, and shaken. Not much of celebration. They got a wicket. It's knocked him over, just for the fraction of a second. It's played and knocked him over to a stump. Iqtidar has to back to the dugout after not any contribution. A new batter, bowler joined there, Sami. 74 for 6. It's all going in the favor of this team. Phantom CC is completely outplayed the opposition. Have a look at this one again. A swing and a miss, not able to connect. Ashik got 2 important wickets, just 4 runs after just 2 overs. After 14 overs, they're struggling. 74 for 6. Moving on here, the run chase. It was very, very tough as the opposition team has scored in excess of 150 runs in this ground. Sadat, the captain himself, into the attack, is going to try and do his bowling skills. As a good all-rounder is leading his team. Team is sitting very comfortably. It goes big towards the mid-wicket region just for a single. Another shot towards the square leg on this occasion. Is he going to come back? Chance for a couple of runs. There's no fielder there. It's allowed the batter to go for an extra run. Well driven, the mid-on region. On the 15th over, as all looking good. 9:25 p.m. Stepping in the air, catches the call. Fielder underneath, making no mistakes. Another wicket goes here. And they are losing wickets in regular interval. And Sadat's skipper created another breakthrough for his team. 78 runs on the board. They lost another one. 78 for 7 now. Rafaqat has been dismissed. Straight to the fielder. They're not able to get a big shot. And Ataur Rahman has walks into the middle. Catches the call for the next one straight away. Ataur Rahman just joined there in the middle. Sami is there on the downstrike end. It's all happening after 15 overs. CCC 79 for 7. Moving on, Ashik to ball his third over. He's done really well. 5-4-2 to Sami. Catches the call again. It's protection out there in the boundary line. Just get a single. Big shot. Ataur Rahman catches the call again, and it's a 6. All the way, it's produced a big shot. Isn't it too late? 105 runs needed from 4.3. It's a tedious, thus not technically possible, but he can try into some big shots and try and entertain the people out here. It's dugout. A big man is possible. He can get into some big sixes and boundaries. Already the death over 15.3. Still need 100 and excess of 100 runs from the remaining 4.3 overs. Just look like the ball has been disappeared from the park. It's a beautiful shot. I mean, look at the match summary. Phantom CC. It's a phenomenal display of power play by two batters, especially Shazab Afridi was too good. Just 24 deliveries. Been very, very good with a stroke play in the beginning of the innings. Some glorious looking sixes and boundaries. 46, and after that Ashik has taken the responsibility to build the innings, and they moved to a huge target of 191. Leg side, asking the question. Umpire has no hesitation. Raised the finger, reckon it's covering the leg stump when he was about to go for that shot. And that's the reason probably the umpire has given his leg before wicket. Have a look at this one again. Tracking, and while he was playing the shot, is beaten, no edge whatsoever, straight to his pad, and another wicket goes. What's probably the reason he's asking whether there was a nick. Ataur Rahman has to depart on this occasion. Another wicket goes. So another bowler who comes out to the middle. There's nothing much she can do. Just be there and try to play some shots. The players, the friends having good time there in the middle. 3 balls to go. 2 deliveries to complete this one. Ashik, look at that figure, 12 for 3. After a superb batting performance is bowled. And an important over here. After conceding the 6, got a wicket. 8 wickets gone. Straight to him, 1 bounce. Two wickets away from the victory for catches the call. Phantom CC sensing a victory here. Just 2 wickets required. With that, he completed this over. After 16, it's 88 for 8. The bowling card is very interesting, Firoz. Look at that. 4 overs. Just 3 overs, just 4 runs and a wicket. It's unbelievable figure. And a pure display of in-swing and out-swing by these two, Vivek and Firoz up front. Sadat, captain, decided to continue the attack. Slow one, that's what they're asking to hit. Very slow deliveries, you just need to bowl wicket to wicket and finish off this over. Another one straight to the fielder, that Afridi there and the boundary line. It was a very good knock from this man. Has given a flying start for his team. Umpire has to report this one. Has raised the finger. Sad was too excited with that, and he knew exactly the moment it hit the pad of the batter, he was getting the wicket. Well, look at this one. The replay says that it's plumb. Straight away produces wicket. Sadat skipper is taking that second wicket. Is very, very happy out there in the middle. Lost 9 wickets, 90 for 9, and 1 wicket away from the victory for Phantom CC. Completely outplayed the opposition team. This evening, the last man is coming to the batting crease. Adil A. And Sadat skipper enjoying there around the middle. Sami is waiting for his partner to come. There is 3 deliveries left. Can he finish it off in style? Sadat looking good. 7 for 2. Skipper wants to get to the last wicket. Here we go. Good bowling. Very good bowling. A smile on everybody's face there. Keeper Ashwin has enjoyed this evening. Is it a wide? The umpire has to call it a wide, Mr. Furqan. And 2 deliveries left in this over. Sadat needs to bowl well. 2 to go. A flighted one. Clever bowling. Just not able to, is just playing with his feet. Sadat, after the completion of 17 overs, 91 for 9 CCC. It's moving on. Afridi at the ball. Shazab Afridi got a blistering 46. He's coming to ball this over to finish things off. Mid wicket. He'll find the fielder. So Afridi wants to finish things off in style to get a wicket. As the one who gave that flying start for the team to start the proceedings for the team Phantom CC. A good shot. But nobody's here on that side to catch that one. Another one goes outside the off stump. After a couple of singles, it's moving towards at 100 runs. 95 for 9. Last wicket partnership here. Phantom CC just need one wicket to win this match quite convincingly against challenges. Swing and a miss, and it's a dot ball. At 9:40, and we are going to complete this. Another 2 overs after this. Very good shot. Failed. No chance. It's a maximum. It's a big shot. Haji was very, very deep in that boundary line. Just not able to grab the ball. It's a good shot from Sami. It's throwing his arm and trying to place few good shots. It's one among them. So after 18 overs, 101 for 9 CCC. Skipper continues trying to get that third wicket, and has he got, this looked like an edge, he's having a smile on his face. Sadat 8-4-2 trying to get the last wicket. Adil, leg side has to be a wide. He's throwing everything outside the leg stump, and Ashwin is having a tough time there to collect the balls behind the stump. Played well. Sadat is trying to ball to wicket now. Catch is gone. There's protection there. Sami back to the crease. A tall man can go for big shots. Has he got enough power? No. That's the completion of this innings. And Sadat, the skipper, is getting another wicket. 3 wickets for him. But all credit goes to Shazab Afridi for the blistering start he got for this team. And it's all Phantom CC is completely outplayed. The opposition team is winning it quite convincingly, shaking hands with each other, and congratulations Phantom CC for winning this match and getting to the next stage of this tournament. It's qualified for the next stage. We'll be back very soon. Let's have a look at the batting score. Irfan Hussain 1, Malik 11, Bilal 4, Muhammad Asif 18, Muhammad Shoaib 26, Rafakat Khan 7, Iqtidar none, Sami 12, Ataur Rahman 8, and Rajali 2, and Adil Awan the last one not out 7. Not much of contribution in the middle. Only Mohammed Shoaib just tried to get the momentum going, and apart from that, it's all about the bowling of this team. Phantom CC, right from the very first over, a complete, pure, sheer display of swing bowling. Outswing and in-swing combination between Vivek and Feroz has created all the difference for the opposition team. They were too good with that variations, in-swing and outswing. As I mentioned, taken important wickets. Look at this one. Feroz, 3 overs, 4 runs and a wicket. Unbelievable figure. Take a bow. Vivek, 2 overs, 21. The captain's not called Vivek back and has given opportunity for other bowlers to perform. Nazim, too good. Akshay was really well. Ashik Ali, 3 overs, 13 runs and 3 wickets. And Sadat, captain, 2.43 wickets. Shahzab Afridi, 1 over, and all come to an end. Extras 13, total 104. They bowled out, and BCC won by a huge margin. We'll be back. 87 runs margin is a huge victory for them. They are into the next stage. We'll be back very soon. Thank you so much with the presentation. and welcome to the post-match presentation of the Ramzan Cup QCA 2020. Just came to an end between two very good teams, and finally we have the man of the match we're going to announce. Before that, I would like to welcome Mr. Prasanna onto the dais, the match manager. Fantastic display of batting, and he came out to bowl and got 3 wickets as well. Let me put your hands together for this man who was too good with that stroke play. Ashik is the man of the match from Phantom CC, or the superb all-round performance from him, and he's going to come and collect that man of the match trophy from Mr. Prasanna. Ashik, many congratulations. It's your man of the match. Not only with the bat, he has worked too good with the ball as well. Thank you so much. Many congratulations. A quick word with you, Ashik. How do you feel at this moment?
Yeah, I'm also very excitement. To be very frank, I would like to Ramadan Allah give the trophy.
Thank you so much. That's all from the presentation from here.